Hi everybody, it's Annette with the Art of Intuition. Today we're going to talk about why timelines end and how to deal with timelines when they end. So today I'm not really going to get into talking about something like when we end something on our own. You know, maybe someone was being disrespectful, we say it's not respectful, and situations and friendships end. That's not the kind I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about the ones that kind of end on their own. People who've been in our lives for a long time, and normally the relationships weren't unhappy. They were just there, and they've been in our life for a while. They're there for a zillion different reasons. So I can sit there and say, why was it there? Was it there because I needed to clear something? Was it there because I needed to show them something? They needed to show me something? It's all of the above and a zillion other reasons. That is why they are in our life. That is always why these situations are in our life. So when you look at why it was there, always look at it from the highest perspective on why it was there. Even if it didn't end the way you wanted it to, and it just kind of ended like that. And a lot of them right now are ending like that because we're going into really big energies in 2020. So everything that's not aligned with those energies has to go. So I want everyone to also remember that too. Everything that's ending right now, it's because it's in a vibration that's not the vibration we want to go to. Or we're going to. So if you're in a lot of situations that had a vibration of here and your new timelines are here, you can't get there if you're here. And your universe knows that. So you get to a certain place where you don't need the experience anymore. Something in your body triggers. You've cleared enough of the emotion, you've cleared enough of the energy around it. Whatever the reason it was there, you've cleared enough of it to where you can say, it's done. Either you're doing it subconsciously or even consciously, you'll know it's done. It doesn't affect me the way it used to. I don't maybe get as much enjoyment as I used to get out of it. It's just gonna change. And sometimes it's not even that, it's ending. And it can be something that's been going on for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, and all of a sudden it's like that, it's done. And the longer ones sometimes can be harder because these people have been around for a while. And I've had a lot myself where I've got a lot of things kind of ending at the same time that have been around for a long time, which tells me I'm transitioning into something completely different. So I always tell people, look at the ending as excitement. I mean, would I say everything I've created is karmic? Everything my human created was karmic. So a lot of this stuff I know is ending is because it has some karmicness to it, and it was completing karma. We were paying off karmic debt. We were getting finished with stuff to go on to something else. Doesn't mean we completed all our karmic debt, just we completed that one. And now we're going to go into something else. And we can decide what we go into. We can decide what we want to do next. So while these things end, I want everyone to remember a few things. They're ending for a reason. They're just not aligned with your next realities. It doesn't mean they were never aligned because they wouldn't have been there if they weren't, but you've completed something. It's a graduation. Get excited about that. It's a graduation process. You completed something, something is over, we can go on to something else now. And sometimes if it's been around for a while, it can get some grief or sadness. So you want to also clear the emotion around it. That's important because if you don't clear the emotion, then you're still carrying it in your cellular programming and you might call in something very similar, either the same people again or the same energy but in a different form, a different physical form. So we don't want to do that. So we want to make sure if we do have emotions about it ending, if it ended roughly for us, then we have some victim energy, clear it out. Go all victim for a day, an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it takes. Go all victim, bitch out. Go sit in your mirror and bitch for an hour. It doesn't matter. Get it out. Don't project it to anybody else. If you have a good friend and you're like, hey, I just want to be a victim about this for an hour, just let me just bitch for an hour or 30 minutes and then it's going to be done and we're going to look at what's coming next. So clear the energy. You can clear that when you're sleeping. You need to grieve it, grieve it. If you're sad because it's ending, even though you know you're going on to something better and there's sadness there, just grieve that. It's okay. A lot of us, we don't want to grieve it. The human needs to grieve. Our human aspect needs to grieve it. So grieve it out. Get the energy out around it. And remember, you're going towards something that wasn't that energy. You're going towards something different. It's possible these people will come back in a different energy. It's possible they won't. but you're going towards something else. You're graduating, and just keep remembering that you completed something. You paid a karmic debt. Pat yourself on the back. Be kind to yourself. Be excited about what's coming next, because you can't get this when we're playing in this. Even if we played in this for a long time and we thought, this is good, I've enjoyed this. It's ending for a reason, because our next steps aren't this. You know, I thought for a long time I could hold on to the old until the new came in. And I realized probably this year for sure that I can't do that. You can't hold on to the old and expect new stuff. It doesn't work that way. That's not how energetics works. They're two completely different vibrations. They're two completely different things. So you have to acknowledge that, understand that, appreciate why it was there. Like I said, there's a zillion reasons why it was there. It's not just one, it's a zillion. And sometimes I'll just dissect realities with people and we can come up with 15, but there's another zillion million why you were in it. You completed something. That's why the timelines are ending. Something activates in your body. It's like almost like an off switch, an on switch of something else. DNA starts rewriting. It triggers the other person in that reality to say, oh yeah, we're done. This is complete. I gotta go do this. Or yeah, I gotta end this, because they get triggered too. It's like you completed the process. Everyone energetically knows it's complete. It's our human that can have the hard time. So grieve it, let it go. And if it's for the process for you, make it a process. Be kind, pat yourself on the back, and get excited. Get excited for what's coming next. Get excited for the next thing that's coming in. Because it's gonna be better than what you just left behind. It just always is. Okay, everybody, enjoy this time. A lot of people are moving and shaking quick. Things are coming out, going out. It's kind of like we're starting the new year early. Things are going out that have been around for a while for a lot of people. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to others in the reality too, as much as you can. Sometimes that can be hard, but as much as you can, remember you're the one that's going to show them how to handle these things. If you're watching this video, you're supposed to show them the respectful way to handle these things. Be supportive of others as they clear and move on, and keep practicing the art of intuition.